welcome back to the I Feel Like Rhyming podcast. Kev Mack here, and we're back and better than yesterday, I hope. We got some interesting news on the docket today. Something I've been real interested in. Charlamagne the God has exposed why he doesn't mess with Wendy Williams anymore. And I had always wondered about this because Wendy Williams brought up Charlamagne the God. It was like she gave him his first job, and he was kind of like the sidekick to Wendy Williams on the show. Like he was like Conan O'Brien as Andy Richter, David Letterman as whoever that bald guy is. I think Jimmy Fallon has the Roots. You know, you got a sidekick, and that was Charlamagne the God's job for Wendy Williams, and it made him famous and brought him to where he is today. A lot of people don't know that's how he started off. But it just seemed like he stopped messing with her out of nowhere. One day he was at her show, the next day Wendy Williams went on a radio interview and was asked about Charlamagne the God, and she said, "Who? I don't know who that is. I can't comment on people I don't know," or something like that. And that always, I remember that being shocking to me because I thought they were, best friends and everything. And next thing you know, you're no longer friends at all. You no longer fuck with that person in the least. So Charlamagne the God says that he doesn't fuck with Wendy Williams anymore because of her husband, Kevin Hunter, and that's the one who's in the news for cheating on Wendy Williams. And they just had Kevin Hunter's mistress just had his child, or so we think. They went to Philadelphia to escape news coverage, all the way to Philadelphia to escape news coverage, United States news coverage. They hid in the hidden hills of Philadelphia. All right, great. I guess hide in plain sight. I don't know. I don't know what he thought with that one. He didn't think that one through. But so Charlamagne the God says that they went on a trip for the radio station or something to Jamaica. Charlamagne the God and Wendy Williams went and brought her husband, Kevin Hunter, and Kevin Hunter had brought his mistress, the girl he was cheating on Wendy with. He brought her somehow on the trip, and Wendy Williams didn't know they were cheating on her and everything. She had no idea, but she was on the trip, and his mistress wanted to sleep with Wax, one of the engineers on the radio show, and Kevin Hunter was mad about this, that his side chick wanted to get a side dude. It doesn't make much sense there, that's his side chick, but she has to remain monogamous. You can't be with anyone else. I'm gonna be married over here, so I'm gonna be with someone else all the time, but you can't be with anyone else. You gotta remain faithful to me. I really favor loyalty, and that's the strongest parts of a relationship, so I really value loyalty. So if you're not faithful to me, I can't be with you. But I gotta go home to my wife now, so I'll call you later. Alright, but so I guess this girl was trying to hook up with Wax, and Kevin Hunter thought that Charlamagne helped them hook up when really they were just vibing together, and there was no help needed. Wax had the situation under control. He was gonna get that girl regardless. But Kevin Hunter thought Charlamagne helped. So that's why Kevin Hunter made up some crazy story to Wendy Williams. Who knows what he said. But that's when they got home, and Wendy Williams just immediately stops talking to him, cuts off like all ties, I guess. And, Charlamagne didn't even know why for a while until I guess Kevin Hunter started messing with him in other areas. Charlamagne the God was vague. He said he had to send cease and desist letters from his lawyer to Kevin Hunter. So I guess this guy's just always hated Charlamagne and is putting in, how he can put shit in Wendy Williams' ear and she's gonna believe it. You believe your significant other over anyone. So who knows what he could have said, but it was bad enough that Wendy Williams cuts off ties with Charlamagne the God, and that's why, and why they haven't been messing with each other for whatever, since 10 years, I believe he said. So, yeah, this Kevin Hunter now, it's coming out in the news, it's a big thing. Wendy Williams is on a leave of absence because Kevin Hunter's mistress now just had their child. Kevin Hunter's the father while being married to Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams still had her wedding ring on in their last show when she said she was leaving. I think they've been seen out together, so they're still hanging out and still married, I guess, doing well, but Charlamagne the God's saying that Kevin Hunter is an ultimate sucker, a dirtbag. He's ruining Wendy's life, and he's ruining his own bread and butter, his own money, because he has no skills at all. He's just, a leech sucking off of Wendy Williams. So if he fucks that up, he's got no more money. He's going to work at Starbucks if they'll have him. Starbucks is a very competitive hiring place, so I don't know. Even McDonald's, you gotta, I think, at least have a GED. So I don't know what Kevin Hunter's skills are. I don't know him that well, but I know, it's tough out there. It's a struggle. So Kevin Hunter is messing this all up. He said some other things about he's out of touch, dresses in full Supreme outfits at age 50. He went in on him. It was actually hilarious. It was very funny. But basically the point is that he said there's going to be more cheating rumors. It's going to be an ugly divorce, it's going to end badly. There's many layers and chapters. It's going to be very public and hard to watch, he said, because Wendy doesn't deserve it at all. It's disappointing she's still with him. And we're just going to find it all out, he said, because there is a lot more to come. So look out for that, I guess. Charlamagne feels bad for her and everything. She's, I guess, sticking by his side through it. I don't know, it's tough. And your man not only cheats on you, but has a kid with the person he's cheating on you with. And it's tough to stand by his side. I would, since she's the breadwinner and everything, and she dumps him and he goes to being broke and working at McDonald's, I would do that. That's punishment enough and everything, unless he gets money in the divorce settlement. I don't know. You don't want to set him up for success or set him off better, richer than when he started. That wouldn't be good either. So that's a tough situation. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I feel for Wendy though. Alright, next story. I didn't even want to comment on the Kodak Black saying that he should be talked about with Tupac, Biggie, and Nas because, he actually lives his rhymes and they didn't live their rhymes and they're only legends because they died early, and that's how, we remember them as being the best because they died so young and put out a bunch of music. I don't even want to listen to it. I don't care. He just ranted about Sticky Fingers, saying he was old, doesn't respect old heads, like he's not gonna ever grow. He's like in Never Never Land with the Lost Boys, and they never get old, so they're gonna stay young forever. That's where apparently Kodak Black hangs out, because he never thinks he'll be an old head. But if I had to guess, in my personal opinion, he will age and get older. That will happen. Take my word for it. So yeah, he said he doesn't respect old people. He tried to shoot Sticky Fingers after punching him in the face for dancing weird and old. But the gun was fake in his backpack or something, like he was gonna blow Sticky Fingers' head off for dancing in his tour bus, and that was gonna be self-defense. Officer, I didn't like the way he was dancing. It was all old and stuff. He was just talking all old and dancing, and I didn't like it, so I shot him in the face. Oh, that's self-defense, don't worry about it. I don't think it'll work. I don't think the self-defense argument would have worked for that. So yeah, Kodak Black has just been in the news for saying the dumb shit lately. He's trolling all over again. I don't even think he believes. I thought he had respect for the older generation. That's why I was starting to like him again. But just saying, coming from, obviously I got Biggie on my arm. I love Biggie is the reason I love rap music. I mean, he's truly just one of the more meaningful people in my life because he changed the music I'd listen to for the rest of my life. So that's a big impact on someone. So I really take Biggie comments to heart, Biggie and Tupac, and so that really is disappointing to hear. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. But you know, it sucks to hear because I wish he'd have respect because some of his music's good and I like it, and I was liking a lot of his newer music. I liked his newer album. I liked the Pimpin' Ain't Easy song, and he was doing his thing lately, and I don't know, I hate hearing this because it makes me want to hate you so much, but you make some good music, so but right now I can't, I'm not gonna fuck with him for a while just because it just upsets me so much. So I lost some Kodak music for quite a while. I'll probably get back into him later in the years, maybe he'll apologize, who knows. But saying that Biggie didn't live his raps, they made a fucking movie about him living his raps. That's all he did was sell crack, and he sold crack to the pregnant woman in the movie. I mean, he lived his shit. He probably lived it way more than Kodak has. I mean, Kodak has definitely lived his shit. No one can ever take away that Kodak is a real street dude. I never do that, but you know, Biggie lived his shit too, is the point. Biggie lived it. I mean, Tupac, yeah, he did some Shakespeare, he did some other shit, but I don't know. I'm not here defending Tupac is just a legend because he was a revolutionary. He influenced so many other things, movies, fashion, you know, the civil rights movement. Tupac influenced so many other things. He was a legend for different things than just music. So you can't understate his importance to hip hop and just the culture in general. So you can't defend it. He's not in a Kodak Black's not in a top 5 lyricist list or legends list. He's nowhere near. He's not even playing in the same ballpark. He's not even playing the same sport as Biggie and Tupac or Nas. It's a stupid comparison. Their styles, they don't even compare anyways. Like, they're two completely different styles of rappers, Nas and Kodak Black. One's like an introspective lyricist, and the other one's, you know, half mumble rapper, lean sipping, you know, vibe type rapper guy. I mean, they both serve their purpose, you know. If Kodak Black does, that's why I liked him. There's real shit in there. He's got a story to tell. He's spitting real stuff he's lived through, telling stories. I like that. It's not just about lean and drugs all the time. He's got some substance in his rap, and I like that. But it's still not the same as a Nas type that you go more. Kodak Black's more gonna make you dance still at a party than Nas would, is the point. Kodak's still more of a vibe than Nas is you know, make you want to think and introspect, change the world, you know. Think about if I ruled the world. Imagine that. Free all your sons. Love it, baby. Alright, so speaking of other people I love, moving on, check out the new Saweetie video. My god, who's on? There's a couple people on there. Check out Saweetie. She is doing her thing out there. I really like. She can rap too. She's not just hot. Like, I really was impressed by this song. Didn't even write down the name, but Saweetie's definitely dropped. I thought she might be a one-hit wonder, but she keeps dropping great music. And G-Eazy, he just put out a new song featuring Blueface finally, and all black, and Y.G's on it too. The music video is awesome, real West Coast feel, throwback, like some of the West Coast, the shots they do and angles and everything are from old school West Coast. It's a really cool video. That's why I got the G-Eazy record up here. You know, I don't know if I gotta say no homo now that I got it up here, because it looks like there's a fucking male model over my shoulder, and I'm, you know, advertising that on my page, but whatever. I'm secure in it. I got this. I'm fucking secure. Say what you want. I'm a G-Eazy fan, and West Side is a great song. Blueface kills it. Y.G kills it. I don't know much about All Black. I'll check them out. But check out the new G-Eazy song. Check out the new Boozy Badass I Don't Give a Fuck song. Check out Action Bronson wrote a book called Stoned Beyond Belief. I haven't read it or anything. I just saw a preview ad for it. And it's something I definitely gotta read. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot about smoking, cooking, touring. I don't know. I'm definitely a Bronson fan and definitely look forward to reading that. We were just talking about how Ghostface and, you know, his comparisons to Action Bronson and how legendary Bronson will be as big as Ghostface in the end. And I think he could be. I think, you know, very clearly he's Bronson's influenced by Ghostface, and I think in the end, you know, if he gets in that type of status where you're very respected as a lyricist, not the hugest mainstream artist ever, but you're just very respected as a lyricist in the hip-hop industry, I think Action Bronson can get there and would be very happy with that. So look forward to seeing his growth and how that ends up. Check out the Baby documentary on Going Baby, how they made the music video, how they flew in a private jet, like it's crazy. He throws up on a plane and they kick him off, and so he goes private, and then they shoot the music video with the big babies in Times Square, New York. It's an awesome documentary. Check out the Going Baby documentary by DaBaby, and he's got new artists. Stunna for Vegas is getting real big, but his new artist Succeed Fly Guy, it features all of them: Stunna for Vegas, DaBaby, and Succeed Fly Guy. It's called No Cap Zone. And it's actually really good. This guy can rap. This guy, Succeed Flyboy, can actually rap, and I'm excited. DaBaby's building a great label there with Stunna for Vegas and Fly Guy. Like, that's a good start. They both have skills, can make songs, rap. DaBaby's blowing up, and he's making the right moves, all the right moves, and he's gonna be huge. DaBaby's like the biggest riser right now. I think he took over Lil Baby and Gunna's rise. Now DaBaby's got the biggest rise right now. And Schoolboy Q, Num Num Juice, is going pretty crazy right now. I gotta listen to it again. It seems like he kind of switched up his style with this new album and songs coming out. So I'm really interested to see what the Schoolboy Q album will sound like when it comes out. It'll be interesting. Alright, that's all I got here. I'm done. I know I fucking talked for a while longer than I wanted to, but I have a lot to say, so whatever. You're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, this is I Feel Like Rhyming. Kev Mack here. I'm signing off. Peace.
Contraband got that dope.